You may have to switch from a compounded GLP-1 to the manufactured version because the manufactured versions aren't in shortage anymore. The tirzepatide shortage ended in late 2024, and the semaglutide shortage ended in early 2025, so most of these compounded versions are no longer allowed per the FDA. If you do need to switch, you're gonna need a new prescription because a compounded prescription is different than a prescription for a traditional brand manufactured medication. So you're gonna need to see a prescriber and get a new prescription written. It's a good idea to let them know what medication you've been taking, the compounded version, what form and the dose, and they can figure out the equivalent brand name manufactured medication to write you a prescription for that's gonna work a similar way. Sometimes the compounded versions of GLP-1s are in a dose or dosage form that isn't available in the manufactured version. In that case, it may switch when you have to make that change, but your prescriber can figure out what the best fit is gonna be to most closely match whatever you were using by a compound. There are actually more options for insurance coverage when it comes to the branded manufactured versions of GLP-1s than for the compounded versions. There are patient assistant programs, there are copay assistance cards, and you can also work with your prescriber to get prior authorization or different steps of insurance approval for these medications to be covered. Now that being said, if you're using the compounded version and don't necessarily qualify for the conditions that the brand name manufactured versions are approved for, that's where you might run into a little bit more trouble when it comes to having insurance cover them. It's helpful to keep in mind that compounded versions of medications typically aren't meant for long-term use. They're a stopgap to sort of fill in when there's a shortage or there's an issue getting the manufactured version. For patient safety and efficacy, the manufactured FDA-approved version is typically a much safer and more effective choice for most people. You have really proven information about how to use them, the right dose, side effects to consider. It protects your safety and it's probably gonna work better for you in the long run. You also have more options when it comes to insurance coverage and cost savings when you're using the manufactured version.